Hello, my name is Hannah Weiss. I am a current PhD student in the Industrial and Operations Engineering Department at the University of Michigan. Today, I'm going to talk to you about my path to grad school, some of my past and current research. I obtained my Bachelor of Science in Human Biology with a focus in applied physiology and a minor in psychology from the University of Southern California. I was a D1 swimmer, so a lot of my undergraduate research looked at biomechanics of swimming, as well as other elite sports, such as track and field athletes. After obtaining my degree, I was interested in supplementing this physiology background with engineering, mathematics, and physics. So I took a couple courses in these disciplines before entering the industry. So from there, I started working at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, where a lot of my research centered around astronaut performance, spacesuit fleet sizing, NBL lunar operations development, extravehicular activity injury, and spacecraft exercise device volumetric requirements. From there, I decided to go back to school for my master's in industrial and operations engineering, which I am currently still pursuing, as well as my PhD in industrial and operations engineering. I am currently an active member of the Sterling Research Group under the mentorship of Dr. Leah Sterling. My primary ambition is to quantify human performance and machine fluency in operationally relevant human spaceflight settings, and to further inform engineering design to support astronaut crew safety and mission success. To this end, my current research investigates advancing the use of wearables and extended reality to transform astronaut workflow in various intravehicular and extravehicular applications for current and future deep space missions. So extended reality refers to the field of virtual reality or augmented reality headsets. I wanted to give a brief overview of the use of extended reality in human spaceflight currently. So for pre-flight and post-flight operations, we use virtual reality headsets for astronaut training and rehabilitation. And then augmented reality headsets are currently flown on the International Space Station to assist with scientific research. One example of future applications of augmented reality is supporting teleoperation of robots. So one of my previous studies looked at comparison of display modality and human-in-the-loop presence for on-orbit inspection of spacecraft. This work was recently published in the Journal of Human Factors. This effort was also funded by a NASA award and in collaboration with MIT and NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Exterior inspection of spacecraft is a critical component to safe operations in space. For this study, we looked at creating a simulation where an operator would fly this robot inspector to the left around this virtual spacecraft depicted on the right. An anomaly is a micrometeoroid or impact site on the exterior of the spacecraft. So the task for the user was to fly this robot inspector around the spacecraft to search for these anomalies. Here's an example of two of the displays that we use, the 2D display on the top and the 3D display on the bottom. It was a dual monitor setup where the egocentric view of the robot inspector is displayed on the left, and then the differing view on the right. So for the 2D display, we had 4 fixed cameras on the exterior of the spacecraft. For the 3D display, it was basically a CAD rendering of the spacecraft that was interactable throughout the session. The third display is the augmented reality display, where a hologram of the spacecraft and robot inspector are displayed in an augmented reality headset. The user is still using the PC and monitor setup with the egocentric view on the left PC. Just to go over some quick key points, what we found is that our users preferred and used a variable command strategy by implementing manual teleoperation as well as automation. This suggests that future human-in-the-loop teleoperation interfaces should include this flexibility in command. For the measures we analyzed, the results do not suggest a benefit of augmented reality over the 2D egocentric view for improving local situation awareness. And local situation awareness in this case would be anomaly detection accuracy. From a mission planning's perspective, When applicable, operations should include synchronous human-in-the-loop presence for telerobotic inspection of spacecraft. The simulation software is currently being tested in a longitudinal study at NASA's Human Exploration Research Analog, otherwise known as HERA. This is located at Johnson Space Center in Houston. For this study, 4 crew members are in this habitat for an extended period of time, where they will use our simulation software multiple times throughout their mission operations for inspection of the virtual spacecraft. We are also extending the study into real robotic hardware, and we built a space station mock-up here at the right, where we are flying a quadcopter drone around the spacecraft for anomaly detection. In this case, we're very interested in looking at the different command capabilities of automation and manual teleoperation as it relates to anomaly performance and navigation. Another application of augmented reality in space operations is an application that I'm currently working on called Aurora. It is the Augmented Reality Operations Readiness Assessment. This is a standalone application that is currently being developed for the Microsoft HoloLens 2, which seeks to assess astronaut neurovestibular and sensory motor performance with holographic visual cueing and integrated inertial measurement units. This application will look at static, dynamic, and operational balance of astronauts, as well as hand-eye coordination in the sensory motor module. This research has broader impacts for clinical applications, for neurovestibular patients or aging populations where balance may be of concern. The application will be validated with standard or traditional clinical implementations of neurovestibular assessments, along with the same neurovestibular assessments in the augmented reality environment. Thank you.